Alton Towers is a great theme park with some incredible rides and attractions. So today,
Hi, my name is Ruben, and as someone who's actually been to the park, I'm going to help Real Life Coasters take all of the coasters at the UK's signature theme park and improve them somehow. Also, before we get into the video, please consider subscribing as it really helps small channels like us grow. Anyway, let's begin.
Oblivion looks to be a really solid coaster with some fun elements, or at least a fun element, because that's all the ride is, a drop and a turn. So I think the fix here is obvious. Make the layout longer. Even if it's just an extra helix, it could drastically improve the ride.
The best ride in the park without question. There isn't much that needs to be fixed here. It's an amazing experience, but a better layout wouldn't hurt. It's a family GCI with arguably the darkest theme out there, so making it more thrilling would make sense. Something like Mystic Timbers, but just more compact, I guess. There's trees and long grass in the ride's area, so it definitely has the potential to be a world-class coaster.
Nemesis Reborn looks amazing. At least the layout does, but the colors, not so much. I know this is pretty unpopular, but I'm just not a fan of the black track with the red vein. I am a fan, however, of the old track with the rust, so why not repaint it to its original colors?
Well, if it isn't the worst ride in the park. This ride used to be great. The theme of air made way more sense due to the placement of the ride, and even the VR version looked better than the dump it is now, so I think the only thing we can do to make it better is tear it down and replace it with 10 Huss Enterprises.
This ride looks to kinda just exist. It doesn't do anything, but Dragon's Fury, the Mara spinner at Chessington, does look to do something. So how about we take Spinball to Chessington and give Alton Dragon's Fury? Because, you know, that's how relocations work, I think.
This ride is great. It's extremely underrated and doesn't get the praise it deserves, but there are a couple ways this ride could be fixed. Lap bar trains, a few inversions, maybe a slightly longer layout to please those ungrateful enthusiasts, but I think we've all seen this one coming. The best thing to possibly improve Rita is a 500-foot top hat.
Runaway Mine Train looks fun, but it's definitely lacking some theming at parts. I'm not saying we have to turn it into Big Thunder Mountain Railroad, but just a few more props and rocks along the way could do wonders for this family coaster.
You can't really do much to fix a Smiler. You can't give it lap bars because either nobody would ride it or the GP would die halfway through. You can't take away some of the inversions because then its record would be easier to beat. And you can't reprofile the last 3 inversions because they're in such a tight space that they can't be reprofiled in any safe way. So I'm just gonna say add more theming in the queue because it's really a horrible queue to wait in.
This little coaster looks really underrated in my opinion. The theming looks good, it's really unique, and it nails the Dark Forest vibe. I will say, however, it ends really quickly after the drop track. So let's add a backward section at the end to give the ride one last punch.
This is a contender for one of the best rides in the country. Up there with Flying Fish and Zodiac. So there isn't much I would change about it. Maybe make it a little bit more thrilling, although that would be like I-305 level of intensity. I do think the Octonauts theme is a little too childish for how intense the ride is, so I'd say retheme it to the more mature theme of Ickle Pickle, and we're all good.
Anyways, that just about does it for today's video. Thank you so much to Ruben Likes Rides for helping me, and if you agree with what we changed, let us know in the comments. Oh no, how long has this video been?